long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse. So
Might want to look around some. Whatever mutilated it sure wasn't human. Another drowner, even more mangled. Another drowner, even more mangled. Troll. Haven't seen one this big in a while. Gotta be ancient. Something tells me it got a little angry. Abode. As long as I'm here, might as well look around. Letter. Troll looked to have attacked it with his hands, but I'd never suspected how I remember it. Troll must have been the only troll to attack and reach the fortress. Slow now. Whoa. There. Calm down, Roach. Not so fast, Roach. An iron mine, depleted centuries ago. Might want to look around some. Something behind these roots. An elemental, summoned by a mage and left as a secret. Damn, you're asleep. approach. Come on. Go, go.
pulse weak, but regular. Functioning normally.
Those notes I found at Kaer Morhen. Seems Reynolds' diagrams are the missing link. Should know enough to craft that armor now.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils function normally.
Damn it! You piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damn!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but
What's eating you?
let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just...
The guys. Well, because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages.
I shall explain everything when the... No.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor?
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding lit.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out.
Would you prefer I take it out some other... Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dip. Yes, I know, you lost. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you while you will stop...
Agreed.
Splendid.
Fine.
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid. The other was to fortify the...
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. As you saw, my megascope's acting up. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals
Who you plan to
No secret at all. Ida Emian.
How could I forget? Member of the Lord.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal.
You're a sorceress.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them.
All right.
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around... Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Ah. Thank you, Geralt.
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Shh. Shit, lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off. Shit, lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Shit, lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Yes?
Ceiling. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Shit, lost the signal. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Can we talk? So long. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Pulse weak, but regular. Look at the fire.
Shit, lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Shit, lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Look at them.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Can't be far now.
Pulse weak.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Mounted witchering just never took off. Mounted witchering just never took off. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it?
Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my...
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not... Thought so.
All done. Now, look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Thank you. Seems to be working.
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert...
I suppose he hadn't...
You know, Lambert's not a...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough.
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone...
Consider it a token of our trust.
Didn't you just say you...
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse.
Thank you, Ensever.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to... The time of the white frost and white...
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know it.
I don't doubt you know it. The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it.
Any idea which...
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone had just leave.
Wouldn't count on it.
What was that?
Good gods. Did they teach...
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path.
Naturally. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod...
Then it's old.
All in all,
You can start by apologizing for
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone...
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather... Listen, everyone. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform. Just as I thought. Which is why...
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 12, I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the
A bit of respect. You're not...
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made...
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission.
Vesemir's gotten a big...
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we...
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door in his...
So, got the even...
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Or we could...
Sounds a lot better than the beam.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself. Or two.
Nothing I can do. Been out...
Do as you will. But in a moment.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See...
All right. What did I do this time?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses.
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of...
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting...
Yeah. Contract.
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made.
Shush, I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attack...
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. We've built enough...
Fine. Turned out, it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And it...
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed it...
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside.
Knew the sorceress would see it my way.
Eskel, that catacan we cut up together.
A catacan? Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm...
My clan threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her.
A fairy tale on gluttony for mud.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the...
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracy.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't...
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
We were talking about Uma, weren't we?
The night is young. Got time to talk about everything.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You fucking what?!
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what—
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years, decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take an apprentice.
Maybe later. Who's up for another?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on.
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more
Ooh, now that...
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about?
Damn straight. Pour it.
So, what's...
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. He wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fish.
Great story.
Really?
Stay away from...
Will you ever lay off, Yen?
Yeah. Soon as...
You brave a fire for her. Whereas she plays
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts.
for good reason.
Fine. Leave pretty boy alone before he gets... Drink up, girl. Colder and up a nice giant's ass.
You and Lambert?
In a way, I've learned not
Guessing that's quite a...
It is.
Hello, young'uns. Got your own?
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and...
All right. One Vesemir's an...
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel.
How about a...
Why not?
Yeah.
Maybe I'd finally come to understand what...
Compare your trouser snakes later. What's with him? Don't worry about it. Good game, Geralt.
Eskel. He doesn't need an...
Come on. Are we boring you? No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing?
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus. How about that? Eskel.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, Woken up wearing nothing but my knickers. Geralt? Lambert's a...
Think Papa Vesemir would have drank that, right?
All right, Geralt.
Taking Fistic. Eskel. Really?
Once. With that suck...
Right. Men. Let's end on that. Already went to get food. Lambert.
Me?
Well, just seems that way. You know, you're a little, like...
Geralt? Damn it! Damn.
Good thing it was empty.
This is a job for Vesemir!
Not again, Dave.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to?
Spilled some wine and crawled through it.
Had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
Eskel! Eskel!
Eskel! Eskel, chop, chop.
Eskel! Eskel!
Eskel!
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here! Hey, hear that?
Sounded like panting. A wounded wyvern. Think he hurt himself.
What's one scar, more or less, in his case?
Aha. Eskel's close.
Hang in there, brother, we're coming! Eskel, you drunk!
Hey.
With his ever faithful... Hello! Got sloshed, stewed, and 50...
Leave me alone. I'm gonna puke.
Let's find a fourth. Better.
Nothing here but Yen. Oh, we don't want to wake her.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially...
Lambert.
Of course I am.
Fuck yeah! All right.
Well, twist here.
Easy peasy.
Hey, hang on. When this Ida sees us...
I know. Yennefer's...
What's this thing you got?
Shut it, wise ass, or I'll lace your
Stop whining, Eskel.
frippery. Sure brought a lot of crap. You'd think she was moving in.
Shh. You'll scare Geralt.
Yes, perfect. Like it was made for you.
Sure. As soon as I let it out a bit in the waist.
Stop talking. Get dressed. Not that one. Won't compliment your complexion. Damn, Eskel. You got an hourglass figure.
And you're an ass.
Now, I'll do that. Kedmill.
What is this?
So sorry.
Guards! More paper, No, you oaf! The lodge...
I trust you have an explanation for this. Go to bed.
See everyone's up and at 'em.
Enrique, that hat was a memento, Lambert.
Relax, old man.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later.
Vesemir.
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Noticed one thing. At moments of... While falling asleep, he'd pause, awake for an instant. Something different about his... So I induced a trance, hypnotized him, essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy...
All right. I just don't get...
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And...
Yes, don't like it one...
Thought we got rid of that table ages ago.
Must be... Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got a...
Right.
we can begin. We need...
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. Ran simulations.
Meaning...
Potions ready.
tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel. Make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in...
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock. Killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table, then?
Geralt, next potion.
Listen, we should stop this.
Then Uma dies. Very painfully.
Yennefer's right.
Open the next valve. Oisi K-Fin.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags. On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No, the trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it. Or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleep.
Then do something to...
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps.
Heard about the time Ciri...
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want... As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toe."
He's awake. It's time. Never severe. Peniatad. Never severe. Kowal. Arriva. Endir. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kaniatad.
Nevid Severe. Kowal, Kaniatad. Nevid. Arriba. Endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it.
You know him?
Yes. An elf. In hell. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of...
The hunt.
Her blood. We cannot...
Isle of Mists.
Everywhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift...
Yvain. Arwen. Siren. tried to the hunt has not found it.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet...
Is he gonna make it?
I can't... No.
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system.
I'm going to get...
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers?
Yennefer can tell you.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists and...
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri. They'll expect to catch us by surprise.
We plan to fight them.
Do we have a choice?
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to...
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
And you?
I've Avalak to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment.
The boys and I'll consider how we should...
All right.
Good luck, Wolf. And...
Come back quickly,
Esco. Happen on any...
Yeah, not lately. But about half a year back, I slew a manticore and jumped out of the undergrowth so fast my medallion didn't have time to give me so much...
Get a nice summit?
Not one copper. Showed the beast's head to the... What about you?
Besides the griffin, same old, same old. Neckers, goop. See ya.